Hey everybody, in this video we are going to set up this section on TinkerCad and then we're going to simulate it. So this will all fit on the next chip. So this is all chip number 1. This is all going to be chip number 2. We're going to label this is going to be gate 1, gate 2, gate 3, and gate 4. And so down here it's labeled gate 1, gate 2, gate 3, and gate 4. So we have a, what do we have? ACD is going to be up here. A little bit of a lag on my part. And then this one down here is BCD. And we are going to plug in an LED and make sure it works. So let's get started. Jumping back over to TinkerCad, I mentioned that we want we want C and D to go into gate 1. So I'm going to grab a B, which is switch 2. Bring that around. And this is going to be, this is going right. I'll put it like right here. Let's change that color. It can be any color. Actually, let's do that. Let's delete this gray. I forgot because I said I was going to do it in the last video. If you haven't watched the last video, link's popping up over there. And I don't like white. That's blended in too much. Let's go purple. Okay. So I've got B, and now I'm sorry. Gosh, I'm giving you the wrong directions. This needs to plug into C. That needs to plug into switch number 3. And then we need to grab D. And D needs to plug into input 1B. Let's color that also purple. And then, so we have that done, and then the output needs to go into gate 2. So here we go. There's the output. That needs to plug into there, and then it needs to plug into there. So that same output is going into input 2, input 2B, and then the output of 2 here is going into an input for 3. And what we just did was this right here, 2 going to 3. Now, the other output, or I'm sorry, the other input for 3 needs to come from A. So I've got, let's see, let's hover over it. There it is. All right, so like I said, we're going to go all the way over here to A. Circle that around. I'll leave that as green. Okay. So we've got that all done, and then we need to come down here. So let's go the output of 2, so that is right here, needs to go to an input on 4. So we need to kind of bring this around and put it like right here. Output here needs to go around. There we go. And so we just did that. And then the other input for 4 needs to come from B. So that's switch 2. All right, bring that around. And let's see, input for 4, there it is right there. Let's make that pink. All right, so it's time to test these two, I think, because we've got all the inputs, all the input there. So we need to test for ACD and BCD. So output for 3 and output for 4 are right here. So there's 4 and there's 3. And so if I grab there's 3, I plug that in. And then where's 4? Output for 4. And I start simulating. And I turn everything off. And what did I say? It is ACD. ACD. All right. That light turns off. And that is coming from the gate 3. That is correct. And the other one is BCD. So I should turn BCD, and that light turns off, and then everything in between. There we go. All right, so that should work. BCD turns off, and so does AC. All right, so far so good. Time to take a time out. Make sure you have that, and move on to the next one. I would suggest getting up, getting a drink, walking around. Take a legit break for 5 minutes at least. Maybe come back the next day. All right. See you soon.